So yeah, that thing been sitting on that for almost 2 years. Finally listed it, and I believe it sold within 2 to 3 weeks. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this channel is about reselling and going to thrift stores, garage sales, and taking those undervalued items and selling them on eBay for a profit. Today, I'm going to go over the sales that we have going out today. We have $389.08 going out today. So let's quit talking and let's go pull some orders. Okay, in the eBay store, we have 13 orders to pull. So let's get busy. First thing we have is, now this one didn't have a custom SKU, but I did look up because I put all the pieces together. It's from the 2008 Monopoly Star Wars, the Clone Wars game. It's just the settlement pieces. So I did look it up, and the rest of them were in A3, so I'm pretty sure this is where it's going to be. I've had a problem on some of my custom SKUs. It wasn't saving, and I think what I was doing was I'd completed the listing and then went to go put it in inventory, updated the custom SKU, did not tab off of there, and it wasn't saving the custom SKU. So I believe I've got that problem solved, and here we go right here. So I've got all the pieces in here. Can't open up one-handed. And it's just these pieces right here, the settlement pieces. Okay, we'll set this down. By the way, that Star Wars game, I was just into it for $4, so we're now in the profit, and I pieced everything apart. Next thing is you see me sell this before, but the buyer returned it. It was brand new, but it did have some condition issues on the side because it had been sitting. So I went and got it back, refunded the buyer back, and relisted it. But this time I put it as new other, and that is an M3, which is right here. It's this Exam Cram CNA. It's got the CD in it, and it's not opened, but on the edge here you can see like it's got some little stains and stuff. So yeah, this time I changed the listing on that. So that I picked up on a high bid haul with a bunch of books. So if anything, cost of goods into that is maybe 25 cents. Go to the next one. Okay, got quite a few magazines going out. These are the free magazines. Oops, we're in the wrong spot. We're right here. And I put all my magazines in 03. So that thing's getting heavy. Let's pull it down. I'll set the camera down. Okay, glad getting rid of some of these because this thing is really getting heavy. Okay, kind of show you in here. Pull this out. First item going out is the King Tut. You see me do this on the video, and why this could not go media mail, but it can as long as you pull the cards out, and I've already done that on all 3 of these, and all 3 of these sold. I picked these up at my local thrift store free. So there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. So I know that's going out. Okay, we got some more magazines. We'll just pull all the magazines all at one time. Okay, the next one, this buyer bought a book and 2 of the magazines. Okay, the next magazine he bought is Life, Magazine Signs of the Supernatural, Haunted Places. So that, I'm not quite sure where that is. It's either this stack or the other stack. And let's move these off to the side here for a second. Okay, no, it's none of those. I know that. Okay. Okay, we'll go ahead and pull these two because these were the last things that sold this morning. Both of these. These are also free from the thrift store. This is actually the same magazine with two different covers. So what I did is I just lotted these two together. So we'll pull that. Okay. Life Supernatural. Okay. Oh, I know I sold one of these Better Home and Gardens quilt sampler. Again, free magazine. All right, let's take these ones and set these over here. Yeah, glad some of these things are moving out because that's a lot. Here we go, right there. Life Explorers, Supernatural. Okay, double check the listing just to make sure that is the correct one. I believe it is. Yes. And I think that's all the magazines we have going out. Yes. So let me go ahead and get this put back up. Okay, so on that one order, the buyer where he bought 2 magazines plus a book. The book is National Geographic Society, 100 Years of Adventure and Discovery. And I did put with desk cover. So that is on shelf 09. And that should be right up here. Ah, there it is right there. This is it. Okay, had somebody stop by, so I had put the camera down. Okay, so yeah, picked this up, I believe. Nope, got that on the same high bid lot as the CNA book. So probably into that for quarters. Okay, Johnson Brothers, made in England. I picked this up at a thrift store. I'm into it for $3. Buyer came in and bought a set of 4. Something blue. I can't pronounce that. And they bought a set of 4 of them. So it says shelf 8, which is going to be on the other side. Okay, I believe it's those 4 right down there. Let's just double check. Yeah, that looks like them. So, yep, that's all 4. Yeah, so I'm assuming I picked these up, all 4 of these for $3. So let's go set this down. Okay, just a few more orders to pull here. Okay, sold a Rayovac battery. Got that at the thrift store. Paid $1 for it. It is in bin X. And it's one of the bigger Rayovac batteries. Here it is right here. Okay, while we're in the bin as well. So yeah, paid $1 for that. Okay, I did notice one other thing. This should be in bin X here. Yeah, it is a Cutco knife. This was actually a sweet deal. I found this at my local thrift store as well. Paid 50 cents for it. As you notice here, I put cardboard around it while it's in the box in here, so don't cut myself. So yeah, this is a good sale right here. So let's put these over here. Grab the battery. Okay. Next thing's an RA item. It's just a ONN wireless smartphone charging pad. It's going to be in bin O. That should be over here. There we are right there. And let's see if we can just see it without having to pull. Oh, there it is right there, right back there. You see it? That's the nice thing about clear totes. That's not it. Or is it? Oh, yeah, that's it. Okay, I have 2 of them. Still have this one, has the clearance sticker on it. Okay, oh, next thing. That's one thing I wanted to talk about in today's video is death pile. You have things in your death pile that are worth quite a bit of money. Had this thing in my death pile for probably close to 2 years. That's going to be on shelf 4 and right up here. It's this triplet model 630 multimeter with case and probes manual. Picked this up at a estate sale where I picked up those older vintage cameras that weren't worth much. This, if I remember correctly, I believe I'm into this for maybe $5. I wouldn't imagine I paid more than that. So yeah, that thing been sitting on that for almost 2 years. Finally listed it, and I believe it sold within 2 to 3 weeks. And I've misplaced my phone. Okay. Now we're hunting. Oh, there it is right here. Last thing is something I parted apart. I always do this when I get Scrabble games. This is from it's a vintage Scrabble crossword board game, 2001 edition. It's just 100 of the tiles. That's going to be in bin A2, which is right here. And you can see in the bin, there's a set of them. I believe I have 2 sets of these in here. And yeah. So we'll just grab one of these. Now on this one, I picked this up at my local thrift store. And when I opened up, it was heavier than most Scrabble games. And so when I got it home, I actually opened it up and there were 2 games in one. So it was under that for $1. Like I said, when piecing game pieces apart, they don't sell for much, but you make more than trying to sell the whole game off at once. Those are all the orders we pulled. We'll go back into the eBay office. Got everything packed up. As you can see right here, we got some priority boxes going out. And we have some first class and some medium mail. This right here was a box that I had ordered something and it came in here. I cut the box down and this is what I put the Cutco knife in. Worked out really well. One thing I wanted to talk about today is death pile. In case some of you don't know what a death pile is, that's items that we actually pick up, maybe at a garage sale, thrift store, estate sale, wherever we source that item, and for whatever reason, we don't get that thing listed, and it ends up in a pile, and it seems to take forever to get that listed. I had one such item today. I got it listed, I believe about 2 weeks ago. So it took about 2 weeks to sell, but I was sitting on that item for well over 2 years in my death pile. So in case you don't know, there is a Facebook group called Death Pile Destruction. I am part of that group. That group, we actually encourage one another to go through our death pile and get that thing listed. Or if we're not going to list it, donate it back to the thrift store so we don't have this big death pile just holding over us. So I have been working through a lot of my death pile stuff. Maybe I'll go ahead and do a video and try to pull a few items out of my death pile and take you through the whole process. I'll pull it out of the death pile, show you the listing process, and then show you once the item's sold. Hope you found some benefit out of the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Really helps the channel. Also, too, if you're not currently subscribed, consider subscribing down below and hit the bell notification. You'll be notified the next time I do a video. Until next time, keep picking.